Welcome to The Weekend with me, Steve Savant, host of the daily internet talk show, The Business Insurance Zone, and national insurance columnist. I'm out at a website that you need to visit, and it's called usdebtclock.org. You need to see this number, 16 trillion. We just crossed it about 3 or 4 weeks ago. 16 trillion in debt. Look at our US spending right now. The budget is around 3.5 trillion, but we're only taking in 2.4 trillion in income, so we're really sitting with a deficit of about 1.1 million. When you break that down per citizen, that's $51,065. But heads up, almost half the country doesn't pay any taxes, federal taxes at all. So the actual debt per taxpayer is $140,000, 3 times that of the average citizen. When we look at these numbers, they're staggering, and in an election year in 2012, it's a huge issue. You need to walk out here, look at these numbers, and then when you go into the voting booth, make the conscious decision of which president is going to do the better job on this debt clock, which right now is completely out of control. Now let's go to the next page and look at 2016, the future election. But in the year 2016, look at the projections. I'm going to use 4 different projections on the usdebtclock.org. The Congressional Budget Office, the CBO, says that we'll be at $18 trillion. I don't know if the CBO has ever been right in any of their projections in any year since I've been around. The OMB, the Office of Management and Budget, predict we'll be at $20 trillion in 2016. Then when I look at the GOP House Committee on the Budget, they say we're going to be at 18 trillion, very close to the CBO. But the one that really bothers me, and the one that has been much more accurate, it seems like, is the U.S. debt clock itself. And at current rates, it projects our debt to be at $22 trillion by the next election cycle in 2016. Now I want to show you another site that you should really think about, because this site gives an all-in money cost of exactly our taxes, our obligations, our debts, and all the things that we've committed to for the next, whatever, maybe 3 generations. I'm now in the truthandaccounting.org. It's a great site, and it shows the official national debt similar to the US debt clock. It shows it again at 16 trillion. But the number that I want you to look at is this number right here. The truth is, all in commitments, all in obligations, taxes, debt, foreign and domestic, the number today is somewhere around $70 trillion all in. It is an unsustainable number. It doesn't even look like a real number to us. This is what this election is about. It's about who is going to bring down the debt and bring our financial house in order. When you're thinking about going to the voting booth, remember usdebtclock.org, and also go out to truthandaccounting.org and look at these 2 sites and make the best decision you can for our future, for the future of our children, and now, I'm sorry to say, with 70 trillion, the future of our grandchildren. $16 trillion in US debt, 54 trillion in US obligations, over $70 trillion in commitments into the future with no end in sight. Our children are already on the hook for the IOUs that we ran up. Now our grandchildren have to guarantee the payment of debt throughout their generation. By 2016, $22 trillion. I'm Steve Savant. Welcome to The Weekend.